Hello there. Welcome back to Vampire's Melody. Could be second season. I wasn't expecting this to get this far. Mm. Even the cap is here. Suddenly he seems a little real. He seems to have realized something. He stopped what he's doing to touch his skinny, blind head, shiny bald head again. Standing, standing shocked, still like a toy with a dead battery.
どうしたの？出発するんでしょ？
Yeah, aren't we? Where's my treasure? I don't know. Your treasure? Lost my hair. The last few strands that I've maintained with maintained with all I have. It's all your fault, you jerks.
はあ？何の関係があるのよ。私が抜いたとでも言うの？
If it weren't for you guys, I wouldn't have to wear a crappy helmet, and my hair wouldn't have fallen out.
ヘルメットのせいなの？さっきの鍋に落ちてたりして。はい、でも食べた気分だわ。気持ち悪。
God dang it. Oh, you little... Sheesh. Take them away. I see. Adding a bunch of sassiness just for fun. The angry bald prison guard swiftly opens the cell door, followed by police rushing in to handcuff us. Later, Yella and I were brought out of a small cell, filled with the scent of Mao Zedong Wang in the Coast Guard vessel. It smells so good. I still haven't had my fill of it. Okay. We're still on an island. Splash. Okay, yeah, it's still splashing. The lapping waves at the beach seem to be a little too elevated. This scorching heat from the sun, or rather, the air is more humid than usual. If we were inside the steamboat, did they have steam power? The people on the east banished Yella, and I to a deserted island on their Coast Guard vessel. All we have with us is the luggage filled with Yella's clothes and a small box the Coast Guard gave us as token of their friendship. Are you okay? Ella can barely stand on her feet. Not because of the intense sun or seasickness. We're gonna look at what happened to Australia, where they just put a bunch of people on that land in Australia and just say F it, it's a prison, it's nothing but a prison. Like, come on. We all know what happened then, it became its own country. Not because she was too excited when she saw some goats at the distant mount. She ran after them without watching her step and tripped over the large rock on the beach, hitting her head on another rock. I saw that coming. I guess she didn't eat enough after all. That's why she wanted to catch the mountain goat so badly. Still, I have to admit that a vampire is quite hardy. Most people would have a big swelling for a few days after hitting a rock, but the scar on her forehead actually vanished in no time at all. Ain't bad, at least we're getting some information. However, I feel sad at the thought of having to live like a pirate, a primitive caveman.
ここはどこなの？
We're on an island. I'm gonna name Australia. He turns to look at the Coast Guard vessel. It is barely visible now that it has shrunk into a small dot on the horizon. Oh, we're
いいわ。あんたも知らないでしょ。どうせろくでもない場所に決まってるわ。
well, too freaking bad. I'm naming this island Australia. Yeah, to think that we went to all that trouble. And first thing we have to do is save on the second episode. Hooray! Here we go, got the save out of the way. Wait. Ash. That means we all the east sailed to the east. Well, it's either we flew to the east or sailed to the east. Well, it's time to fly. We took a plane to the east, but it has turned out to be in vain. Okay. And I still need to have my cursor on screen.
東洋人があれほど真面目に身分証のチェックをするなんて想像できた？はあ、考えれば考えるほど腹が立ってくるわ。このクソったれー、ろくでなし、うぬぼれてんじゃないわよ、レイランのバカ野郎。
I don't think yelling at them is going to change anything. Now suddenly stands up to early abuse after the disappointing Coast Guard vessel in the distance. Hold on, why are you insulting me?
わかるでしょ？
Oh. Well, let's not waste our breath. We should think hard on what we do next.
いやよ、気分悪いんだから。どうせ全部あんたのせいなのよ。
Is it my fault that you're in a foul mood? What does our predicament have to do with me? I'm utterly confused. I know, like, she's blaming you for absolutely nothing.
あいつらを倒して船を奪うことだってできたでしょ？
As we were behind bars? There's a limit to what we could do. They had guns and armor. How was I supposed to fight? You didn't do anything either.
知らない。あんたのせいよ。あんたが弱すぎるの。
Well, they still had guns and armor. What do you expect us to do? Let them bring out a fucking giant mech and freaking punch the sea vessel into oblivion?
船を奪えなかったのはもういいわ。それより今すぐあの太陽を叩き落としてよ。暑くて目がくらみそう。
We'll be fine. Hun? No, Yella's in a terrible mood if we keep arguing like this. She might even blame me for the sun's existence. Huh, I'm not hard because of that. Thanks, game. I have to distract her. Hey, you bunch of jerks, come back and face us one-on-one. I follow Yellow's example and shout after the Coast Guard's vessel, which has become little more than a tiny dot by now. Hey, a tiny ant by now.
そうよこの臆病者戻ってこられないでしょ海の底に沈んじゃ
Sure enough, my idea has worked on Yellow. She redirects her anger at the Coast Guard ship in the distance. I hope you guys end up as fish food.
海の怪物に八つ咲きにされろ
Their hungry jaws will be your fate. We shout with all we have until our voices turn hoarse. Okay. We seem to be letting out the harsh words and the frustration in our hearts. Hey, it's not my fault you guys somehow got onto the boat. Most I was given is that you guys ate after goats. Then we fall into an inexplicable silence.
次はどうする
Well, first we need to get shelter and food. Yellow seems to have come to terms with reality.
暑いわ水が飲みたい
Okay, you got water all around you. Have fun. Me too. We have used up a lot of energy just to create all that noise. What's our next step? I gaze out far out at the empty blue sky and emerald sea, deep in thought. Suddenly, I notice Yella is walking towards the water's edge. The tide has reached up to her ankles, wetting the hem of her skirt. Then she lifts her skirt, squats down, and scoops some water with her palms before sniffing it. Wait, don't tell me. Hey, that's seawater. It's not gonna be good. In fact, it's gonna be bad. Before I could finish, Yellow pours the seawater into her mouth. As I watch the scene unfold in stunned silence. Yeah, that's silt water for you. Ella turns her head, coughing violently and spitting out the seawater.
飲めたもんじゃないわ
Well, yeah, it's seawater. What do you expect? Of course, although we don't have a sense of taste, seawater is not drinking water.
喉が渇いてしょうがないのよ
Yeah, we'll have to figure that one out. Ella doesn't seem to be paying attention to where she's stepping, as she turns around in anger and trips over something.
なんなのよも
Trips over a corner of a box, partially buried in sand. Isn't this the box the Coast Guard gave to us?
うあいつらが何かくれたのちょっとは良心があるみたいね
Oh, time to see what's inside. When I squat down to undo the metal capsule and open the box, I notice it has the words Survival Kit printed on it. Survival Kit. I gather it has items for outdoor use. Indeed, the container is nice enough to give us that. Knife, kitchen, tinderbox, small iron pot. It has quite a few things.
ビタミン C って何に使うの？
Oh yeah, vitamins. Humans need those. Yellow picks up a medicine bottle and shakes it. I think that's some sort of medicine. Some kind of medicine. Perhaps they didn't drive us to a corner after all.
ねえ、人間用の薬じゃ意味ないけどね。
Okay. We can. Oh, that's right. We're vampires. I sigh upon realizing this part. Hey, at least they're nice enough to give us the medicine and hopefully some antibiotics. Know that. At least they're nice enough to do that much, at least. We discard the resonant items, lighten the load. Then I strip the survival kit and our luggage on my back. Okay, let's head out.
出発ってどこへ行くのよ。
I'll hopefully into the forest where there's more shelter. Do you remember where you saw those goats earlier? Since there's no food or water at the beach, our only option is to, well, venture deeper into
あの
forest.
山よ。
Yep, that's another option. Hila points to a dense mountain forest nearby. It looks like goats are living there. If we can find them, we'll have our food and fresh water.
思った通りね。頭を打ったのはあいつらのせいよ。見つけたら全員ただじゃおかないわ。
Yeah, but we'll also have to make sure to have a steady supply of goats. Let's head in that direction and see if we can find anything useful and suitable place to make camp. Yeah. Plus, we'd be somewhat fine from flooding. The golden sands under our feet are replaced by lush green grass when we leave the area. Okay, this island seems a heck of a lot bigger than expected. It's certainly cooler here compared to the sweaty beach. I think to myself while observing our surroundings. And from here, it's the best time to get in the episode. I hope all you guys have a great, lovely time and a great day too. I question what we're gonna do.